Hi there and welcome to this step-by-step tutorial on creating your very own AI agent using Lift Studio. In this video, I will guide you through the process of setting up your agent, training it, and building the test environment so you can be able to watch and extract content from your streams. So let's dive in. So the first thing is to create your AI agent. If you have already created one, feel free to skip to the next step in the video. It's very simple to create one. We're gonna make it simple for the test. We go to studio.liftdata.ai and it will ask you to connect the wallet, of course, sign in. And here we are, and as you can see I have two agents. I'm already training it. To create a new one, we go on the top right and we hit new AI agent. We're gonna call it hockey test for this test, and description test tutorial, and we hit create, and here we are. So on this step is very simple. We have to upload frames from the video. As you can see, I have frames, 2 from the game where we're gonna extract the data, and 1 from outside. It can be the lobby, it can be the opening of the game, it can be the ending of the game, but it has to be different. For this test, we're gonna make it simple, extract few data. And basically the concept is the same. If you have more data, you do the same thing for the rest of the data. So first step is to label the data we want to extract. So here we begin with team 1, and as you can see there is 3 types of data. There is string, this is basically for characters, numbers, and objects. So we leave it like it is. Second one, team 2. It's very good to keep the same syntax when you do your labeling. It's a good practice. So we're gonna go with the same syntax. Label. This is the score of team 1. Score team 1, and it's a number. We add more labels. Score team 2. As we said, we keep it simple for this test, but it's the same concept for the rest. We add, this is the time. And we'll keep it a string because there is the dots. There is no time format type. This is the number of the set. There is number and character, so keep it string, and we add the shots, our final data to extract. Don't forget that the data need to be inside the box. This is number. We can't have shots in characters, and this is our final data to extract. 2. So we labeled all our data that we need to extract. We can add and test this one. For example, we would put it object, call it SN or logo and object. Then next step is to add the scene context. We'll call it game, and here basically you will put lines for your AI agent so it will understand where to look for information. So this is one line. This is the second line. And don't be afraid to put more lines. And if you put few lines and you're gonna say, when you're gonna save, the studio will ask you to put more, so feel free to do whatever you want. It's your agent in the end, and you can do whatever you want with it. Here we add more. Here. Okay, we go to test on the top right. As you can see, the first one is true, the second one is true, and the third one is false. So we hit save. It's asking me you must add more data. We go and we're gonna test it here. Sorry, test, and as you can see here we have the informations like we want. So we hit save and everything was saved. Here my agent, this is the ID of the agent, we will need it after, and it's not active, so we go and make it active. This action will make version 1. Of course, when we're gonna do a version 2 or 3 or gonna change anything in the agent, it will give version 2, version 3, and that's normal. So we hit confirm, and now our agent is active. We go to the next step. Now we will start setting up the environment for our AI agent to test, to begin watching the content and extracting data. So we will need few tools. So we'll start with this with the first one, the node.js. You just click node.js in the search and you will have it. We'll make it simple as usual. This one now is detecting the website, and you go pre-built installer and you just download it and you run it. You set it up as a normal tool. Next, let it install the necessary, and it's installing. After a few minutes it will be installed. That's a normal process as you are installing a normal software. There we go, and that's it. So our first tool is installed. Hit continue. And it's installing additional tools because I asked for it. As you can see, it's installing some tools I asked for it. It's good to install it like full with all the tools the node.js needs. So after that we don't have to install them one by one. Installing Python. And there we go. Type enter to exit. And there we go. node.js is installed. The second tool we need is the Visual Studio Code. I have it already installed, but if you don't have it, you go through the normal process of installing Visual Studio Code. You can find it on the internet. You just download it and install it. I have it here as we said. First thing is to open the folder you want to create your project in. Go open folder here, and I will put it under the C drive. So here, select folder, and I'm under the C drive. We go terminal, new terminal, and we're gonna create our folder. We will call it lift, our folder project, and as you can see, it was created. So now we will go under our project cd, and we put the path to our folder, and as you can see here, we are under our folder. Now we're gonna initiate our folder, our project, sorry, just initiated npm init for initiation -y, and always keep in mind that you can have all those codes through ChatGPT. If you don't know it, if you know it, that's good. ChatGPT will help a lot, but I will put the codes below in the description if you need it. So we initiate our project. As you can see, everything is done. We can go now and open folder. We go to our left, we can find it here, select folder, and we are will be under our project. As you see here, the package was created. Now again, you're gonna go to the terminal, run terminal, and we are under lift. The first thing, we're gonna install Express. Again, it's very simple to install through the terminal. Is npm install Express, and we hit enter, and it's installing. Second one, we can install nodemon, the same process, npm install -g nodemon, and it's installing. And now the step is very simple, is to create our webhook server. We go here, we are under lift, we still under lift, the folder, we click new file, and we will call it server.js, and it's created. And through ChatGPT, we can ask him for this and the code for the webhook server, but we have it here, and I will add it in the description. If you don't want to look, it's just there. We hit save, and now we're gonna run our server to make sure it's running. Node and the server name, node, the server file, sorry, node.js. You click node space server.js, and you hit enter, and as you can see here, webhook server is running on localhost 5000. So all good. We go to the next step now. Now we need to install and set up ngrok. So to do that, we need to go to the website ngrok. If you don't have an account, just create one. If you have, log into your account. And you go on the left to set up an installation. You see here it gives you the steps to do it. I don't recommend to go through the download and execute. I recommend to go through the shell. So go to your Windows PowerShell, execute it as an administrator. And there we go. So you have just to copy and paste and enter, and it will do the magic. The reason to have an account is to have your token here. So after installation, it's saying it's already installed. It's normal, I have it. So you just copy your token, paste it. It's super easy to do. Me, it's token saved, it's already saved. And then to run it, you just have to type this line, but don't forget to change the port to the port you already set in your code. Here we set the 5000, so we use the same one, so 5000. And there it is, ngrok is running. So from this one we need this address, so we copy it and we go to our studio. Here I have it open already, and we go to webhooks, and as you can see here I have one already set. So every time you run it, it will change. So you put the one you already have displayed here, you copy paste it, and you add /webhook in the end, and you hit save, and now it's set. To test it, just you click test, and if you go back to your ngrok, you can see here you had your test. Okay. Now what we have to do is to install Postman. To install it, again we can go to the browser and we type Postman download, and it will take us directly to the website to download it. Detect your Windows, your operation system, and it's installed. Downloaded. We just launch it, and it's a normal process again for installing. We wait for it to install. And there we go, we are here now. It's all simple now. We press the plus button for a new request. We change this to post. The URL need to be https processing.studio.liftdata.ai /stream/ like this one. We go to the body and we hit draw, and in the body we have to put this lines. The name, we put the name we want. The URL, it will be the URL to your stream. The numbers, we will not change them, and the model ID is the model of your AI agent. So we go to the AI agent, and this is the model, and we have to paste it here. Make sure there is no space between. And before going to the next thing to do, we have to go to headers and put our API. The API key is x dash API dash key. You don't, of course, no space, you have to make sure. And the value, you go to API value. I have one here, but I didn't copy the key value, so I will just revoke it. If you don't keep it, let's call it test2 create. If you don't take this key value and put it somewhere safe and you close this pop-up, you will not have it again, so make sure you have it. And you don't need to put description. If you want, you can put it. So now we save it in new collection and we will name it lift and save. Now Postman is set. We need just the URL for the stream. Now we are almost there. We have to set up our stream. We're gonna choose Twitch because it's the easier one. .tv. You need to have an account, of course. This is I'm not a big streamer, so my account is empty. And we need OBS. So OBS, I have it already installed. If you don't have it, you can install it. It's very simple to install to OBS. You can go to OBS Studio and you can download it here and run it. So for my here I'm recording the screen, that's normal. So to stream you have to put your scene. By default there is a scene, and add capture, like the screen capture. You can even here like capture screen, capture window, capture your game, whatever you want. And then when you set those two, you have to go to like file and parameters, and here you have to go to stream and you choose Twitch, and it will ask you, there is two options. You link your account, Twitch account. Here you will put like your credentials and your access to your Twitch, or you can go by the key, and it's easier to find the key. You go to the creator dashboard here, and stream manager, streaming tools, settings, and stream. And here you will have your primary key. You can just copy it and go back to your OBS and paste it, apply, okay. So it's very simple. I choose the screen that I have in front of me to put my stream on it. If you have a game, it's simple, it's the same logic. You just capture the screen you want to capture and just stream it. So I would put normal, my screen normal, I will put anything on it, and you click here, start streaming. It's in French, but you will find the first option, start streaming. And if you go to your Twitch stream manager, you will begin to see your stream here. So if you have a game, you will have it here. If you have as you can see, my screen, video, and we will need the link to this stream to put it in Postman. So the link is very easy. you go to your channel, and it's already here, your link to your channel, and you just go to Postman and you put the last piece. And when you put the last piece, you can hit, of course, save, and you can hit send, and you will see the results here. So as you can see here, I have everything. So I had a response from the server, 200 OK, there is no error, everything seems good.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, I took some minutes to set up everything so you can see everything happening live. Here I have my OBS, Postman here, the Twitch channel, and the Visual Studio on the right, so you can see the data in real time, sorry. And before hitting send here, just we have to start our stream. So the stream started. Here, as you can see here, after that I'm live. After that we hit send, and everything was set properly. I have no error. So now I go to my webhook and I start my webhook. I will give it a minute till the information being collected and my webhook server receive the information. And here we are, we begin receiving the information. Here I have some errors and it's normal because there is a dynamic information, a change. So as you see here, there is the player names and it's dynamic, so the data is changing. Give it a second and I will have the proper information, and here we are. You see, like, it's clean. I have the information I need and everything is there as we wanted. So this is how the AI Studio works step by step. And before I close the video, I want to show you also the page on the Lift Studio for your AI agent. And as you can see here, there is processing results logs, and everything was created with the game, the target, frame name, and the request ID and the time. And you can go back. If your AI agent was running, it will have like multiple request ID, and from here you can see if there is any failure. It will give you why it failed, and you can check your logs. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video and see you soon.